Well, yet another great and normal day. Nothing out of place at all. What's going on? My body, it's moving on its own. I can't control myself. Someone, get help, please, hurry. I can't stop shaking my hands in the air like I just don't care. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy here to review the latest DreamWorks animation film, Home. Now, Home is about an alien race known as the Uv who come to Earth and take it over. And I mean, literally take it over. In the first 2 minutes, they come to Earth, take all the humans, place them in like some type of internment camp, and now Earth is theirs. And we follow one particular Uv known simply as... Oh. He's very unique, friendly, and always has a positive disposition, but is a complete screw-up, and one day he screws up yet again. Typical oh. And now because of this major screw-up, he's on the run from the law. And while he's on this run, he bumps into this human girl by the name of Tip, and he teams up with her to help her find her lost mother, while also trying to stop the threat of the Gorg destroying the Earth. Now, I had very low expectations for Home for many reasons. The first one being is that they actually released a short film to kind of give a little backstory to the Uv before this film came out, and it was god awful. Like, it was terrible. I did not like it at all. The humor didn't land. The characters looked stupid. It was just horrendous. And then they pushed it back from their November release date to March. That is not a clear indication of whether or not it was going to be good, because the company didn't have hope for it at all. And since my friend couldn't see Get Hard with me tonight, I begrudgingly went to go see Home instead. And after seeing the film, all I gotta say is... it was much better than I expected, guys. I know, shocking, right? Because nothing in the trailers indicated that this film was gonna be any good. Once again showing that the DreamWorks promotional department is full of crap. They are terrible at their job. Fired them. This is one of the most creative DreamWorks animated films I've seen in quite some time, with some of the best animation from the company to date. From the backgrounds, which look beautiful, to the creative and unique character designs, it was just fantastic all around. And I really give them a lot of props for the unique look of the alien race known as Uvs. Now, at first when I saw the short film, they just kind of looked weird and I just didn't like them. I thought they looked terrible. But after seeing them again, I have to give the animation department props for their creative design. I've never seen aliens done in this fashion, and I found it really unique that they changed color based on their feelings. That was pretty interesting. And the film is also accompanied by one hell of a great score. Like, it really touched me. I was shocked at how good the score was. I mean, yeah, there were some musical choices that I felt like were out of place, and I'll talk about them a little later, but the score itself, like just the score, the instrumentals, they were fantastic. As most DreamWorks animated films are, they have fantastic scores. And I'll also say that the humor in the film was surprisingly good as well. Like, the film had me laughing in a couple of scenes, especially whenever you would see the Oofs interact with like human creations. Like, they'll pick up like some type of like trash can like right here, and they'll put it on their head and be like, hey, this is a nice hat. I can wear this anywhere now. What? Oh, now it's a helmet. Yes, now it can protect me from all the sort of monsters on this planet. The fact that they had no idea what the true purpose of these earthly items were made it all the more hilarious. The relationship between Tip and... although rocky at first, really grew on me as the film went on. Like, I started to feel a strong bond and connection between them as they spent more and more time with each other, that I ended up really liking and being invested in their relationship. It was pretty cute and touching. But by far the best and most surprising element of the entire film was the third act. My God, that wasn't just good, guys. That was excellent. Excellent! It felt like an entirely different movie. Like, it made the last two acts of the film look like complete and utter garbage when compared to the third act. Like, they got their B team to do the first half of the film, and then they got that one great writer that they have in the department to come up with the ending because they couldn't think of one, and he came up with this beautifully constructed and well executed ending. I mean, it was powerful, guys. There is a scene in the final moments of the film where there is no dialogue. It's just all emotion, just the music and the scene speaking for itself. That is without doubt the most well executed scene I have seen all year. But even with that excellently executed third act, the film isn't without its flaws. One of the biggest flaws of the film is that it's pretty by the numbers story-wise. I mean, this is your typical story where there's this really eccentric guy who just doesn't fit in with his group. He gets excommunicated and he teams up with this other person that also feels kind of alienated, and then he redeems himself and everything's fine and everyone loves him now. It's the typical by the numbers cliche story that you've seen in many children's films. The voice acting in the film ranged from to why the hell did you cast that person for that role, with Jim Parsons giving the best performance out of anybody in the cast. But that's not really saying much because he's playing basically the same character that he plays in Big Bang Theory. This really awkwardly annoying character that everybody just can't seem to stand, and he's that social outcast kind of character. He got that character down pat. He could do that in his sleep. You know, it just doesn't feel unique to me. Steve Martin was just really annoying in the film, and I felt like he was trying so hard to make us all laugh. I mean, his character was funny, but what the character was saying wasn't that funny. But I could tell that out of everybody in the cast, Steve Martin was having the most fun with this role. But without a doubt, the worst performance in the entire film that made me go, why did you cast her, was Rihanna. That is some god-awful voice acting. I mean, I thought she was a terrible actress. She's even worse as a voice actress. And it just goes to show you that doing voice work isn't so easy. She just felt like a pop singer playing a role that she was terribly miscasted in and reading lines so half-heartedly, like she just doesn't give a damn. Although I love the score of the film, there were a few musical numbers here and there that I felt like were completely out of place and extremely forced. Like an exec was just sitting around saying, you need to put this song in the film because the kids are gonna love it. I mean, when they put a Rihanna song in this film, I just facepalmed and went, really? A Rihanna song? Is it because Rihanna's in the film? Was that in her contract? Like, I have to have at least one of my songs featured in the film and I have to be listening to it. Although, it's kind of funny to see Rihanna listening to Rihanna. It's very meta. Another issue is that there were so many inconsistencies throughout the film that they don't explain whatsoever. And I know you're not supposed to overanalyze this film. I mean, it is a kid's film after all. But I don't think that gives the film an excuse not to explain some of these elements. Like, one example is, you find out that the OOV actually have the internet, and they call it the internet just like in Earth, but I mean, how do they have the internet, and why do they call it the internet? I mean, they have never been to Earth, and they call our galaxy the Milky Way galaxy. How would they know that it's called the Milky Way galaxy if they don't live on Earth? That's a term that Earth people came up with, you know, not the OOV. Again, overanalyzing, I know, but it just, those inconsistencies really bothered me in the film, and they don't explain it. But you know what? Even with all those faults, guys, I still really enjoyed watching Home. It had a very entertaining story with some fun and likable characters, unique and creative animation, some of DreamWorks' best, and an excellent third act. I mean, it was so well done, guys. It made the movie. That was worth the price of admission. That third act, it was great. It's probably one of the best third acts DreamWorks has ever done. It is that good. And that's why I'm going to give this film a 4 out of 5 stars. It is definitely worth watching. But anyway, what did you guys think of this film? Did you really enjoy it? Did you get a kick out of it? Did you love the third act as much as I did? Or did you find it really boring and daunting and you just didn't get into it? And let me know, who is your favorite alien race in a movie, anime, TV show, or what have you? Comment below and let me know. And I will have my review of Get Hard this weekend, as well as a new Let's Play. So, until those videos come, guys, if you would like to be a part of the Black Critic crew and not miss out on a single awesome video, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. And I'm Tony Water II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.